What up, world? Welcome to another episode. Brand Janu Show. As you know, I am the host, Brandon Janu, and like always on all podcast platforms everywhere, Brand Janu Show. Social media platforms: Instagram, Threads, Brand Janu, Facebook, The Brand Janu Show, and of course, TikTok, Brand Janu Show. Shout out to all the people that have been subscribing on TikTok. I haven't put out a lot of shorts this last week. Been dragging my feet, man. I don't know what's going on, but I will definitely try to get back to that with these next couple of episodes. Definitely. But always, man, go follow me on all of those social media platforms, man. Instagram, Threads, Facebook, and TikTok. Appreciate you all. Really, where you go is my YouTube channel, BrandonJaneauShow YouTube channel. Go subscribe, comment. I do comment back. If you like the vids, like the shorts. All of it helps in the algorithm. Gets more people to to see the content. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Appreciate you guys. Truly. So let's get into it, man. Tonight, it is I Bleed Sports. You already know it's a Tuesday, so you already know what I was coming to do. I Bleed Sports. Lots of going on. You got the hockey Stanley Cup Finals last night. Game 3 happened. I talk about that and what I feel about that. Goddamn Oilers, they got to get their shit together. Lord have mercy. Game 3 of the NBA Finals is tomorrow. Pacers Thunder. That series is now tied 1-1. I'll talk about who I think got the edge in that series going forward. And of course, the Cowboys is the team that I'll be talking about tonight when I continuously go through my NFC and AFC predictions coming up into the season. Training camp mini camp, I should say, is now upon us. With football literally around the goddamn corner, we got literally a month before training camp really starts up, and then preseason, and we're off to the races in football. College football is around the corner, so yeah. But let's get into it. First things first, boxing. So, listen, this past Saturday, Keyshawn Davis, lightweight contender. I think he's a champion in the lightweight division. I'm not particularly sure. I think he is a lightweight champion because I think his last fight he became the lightweight champion in that division. Keyshawn Davis was supposed to have a fight. He was supposed to fight De Los Santos, Edward De Los Santos, this past Saturday, but he did not make weight, and they couldn't come to an agreement for him to fight De Los Santos, which you can sit there and say, "Oh, that's on De Los Santos. He should have accepted the fight regardless." I'm not really in that camp of like. You have a lot of people that come in a little bit overweight. Sometimes that's kind of what happened with Devin Haney in the Ryan Garcia fight. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna still fight him," and then he got his ass whooped. So, yeah, that wasn't a good idea. But Keyshawn Davis coming in overweight, which in De La Santos not agreeing to fight him even after that situation. And then that's one thing. The next thing I'm about to say is just like, what the fuck were you doing? So I'm assuming his brother fought on the card, and his brother just did not have a great outing. He got his ass whooped. He just got his ass whooped. And that was a straight up got in the ring, and he just didn't have it. His brother got his ass whooped in that fight. But what proceeded afterwards is where the problem kicks in. Keyshawn Davis and his other brother tried to jump the dude that beat up his other brother. After the fight, they jumped him. They literally jumped the man. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, I'm sorry. Like that like what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? The point of boxing is that we have the conflict leading up to the fight, and then we solve the conflict in the fight. And yet you chose to still walk out there. Your brother lost, and then you chose to assault the man that fought your brother for no reason at all outside of just your brother getting his ass whooped. Why? Now, some people can sit there and say whatever they want to say, but this whole weekend for Keyshawn Davis looked very fucking bad and very fucking stupid. You're at home, you're in Virginia, and you couldn't make weight for your fight. You're the main event, you're the headline, and you couldn't make weight? The fuck? This the whole fucking thing just looked bad, man. The octaves of that situation just looks fucking terrible. And I'm now to the point where it's like, bro, like Keyshawn Davis has got to redeem himself. This shit was bad. That was a really bad fucking thing to do, and I don't know if he can ever redeem himself. I just don't think he can. I think he has completely and utterly kind of fucked up. Now, again, like I say all the time, like, bro, it's you can always kind of find a way, but that's a stain on you. Like that's a massive stain on your career, man, because it's like you and your brother had a fight, he lost the fight, and then you turn around and try to jump the man and whoop your brother's ass instead of it being settled in the ring. It's over, it's done. Let's move on. That's not what happened. It was just a really bad situation. It's bad on Top Rank, boxing, ESPN, because now this is a guy that you have been promoting and you're going to continuously promote probably moving forward. You have to, no matter what. But that's a massive, massive, massive stain on uh Top Rank boxing and Bob Arum. So yeah. Speaking of boxing and Devin Haney, so there was a fight that was supposed to happen, and that is Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney. It seems that is not going to happen. Um, Now some people have said that maybe Teo ducked Devin Haney. I don't know if he ducked him, but the octaves of the situation does not look good. Do I think that that was the smartest thing for Teofimo to do is to not fight Devin Haney? It's very stupid. It is. Now, a lot of people are saying that he's going to PBC Boxing to fight Tank Davis. I don't know if he really signed with PBC Boxing to fight Tank Davis. It'd be pretty interesting, depending on what happens with the Lamont Roach fight. That might be Tank's next fight. Could be Teofimo Lopez. I would not mind that fight at all. I've been a very, 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 very strong advocate for that fight. I would love to see them two fight, but I do believe if Devin and you could have gotten a ring, you should have fought Devin first. I just think Teofimo was. I think did he duck him? Possibly. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think Devin gives Teofimo somewhat of a problem. But the Devin I saw in that fight this past, a couple months ago, almost like a month or two ago, that Devin cannot come to the fight against Teofimo. He will get his ass whooped. That Devin was gun shy. He was afraid. He didn't want to engage. And that might be a problem for Teofimo. That might be a problem for Teofimo at first, but then after he kind of breaks him down, he can understand what's going on. But yeah, for him to not fight Devin Haney is kind of wild to me. I can't believe that he kind of was like, nah, go fight Tank. I guess. I mean, I guess, but in the fight that I think he really wants is the Boots in his fights, and the Boots in his fight, and Boots will beat the shit out of Teofimo. he wouldn't stand a chance in that Boots fight. Boots will beat the shit out of Teofimo. So yeah, yeah. But more to come. We will see what's going on. Also, it is official. I know I said this before, but it is officially official that Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford are going to fight each other. They even got the posters out now. Like I said, it is June. It is June, July, August. 3 months. 3 months. We got 3 months. I saw Terrence Crawford training for the fight. We got 3 months. I don't believe still that this fight is going to happen. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. But I don't believe this fight's going to happen. Until the night happens and they walk into the ring, I don't believe this fight's going to fucking happen. Reason why I say that is because I think Canelo's going to back out. I just believe Canelo's going to back out. I think he's going to find a reason to back out. Now I could also see Terrence Crawford backing out. I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm more leaning towards Canelo backing out before Terrence Crawford does, and that's kind of the problem. It's kind of the problem. Hockey. So last night, the Florida Panthers beat the dog shit out the Edmonton Oilers. It was 6-1. The series has shifted to Florida, and it was an ass whooping. It was an ass whooping. The Oilers should have spent more time trying to score goals than fight the motherfuckers. But anyway, who am I to listen, man? I think that the Panthers. I thought the Oilers would put up more of a fight, and they just haven't done it. Even the game they won, the Panthers were up like 4-1, and they just let up. Like they were up 4-1. There's not one time where this series and the Oilers were up in game two. So maybe it's just like depending on what type of energy this situation is. I'm just looking at this situation saying the Florida Panthers might just have the Oilers number, dude. And me and my brother Juan, we talked about this like last week about this series about how it feels like the Oilers could get it done. I mean, but if the Florida Panthers go into this situation and tomorrow, not probably tomorrow because I think the NBA Finals is tomorrow, Thursday, and they played last night, they get destroyed. Even if they go, and again, this is a Florida Panthers team that led the series last year 3-1, and then let them kind of come back into the series. Well, 3-0, and let the Oilers come back into the series. It feels like the Panthers are like, let's get this shit over and done with. We ain't got time for this shit. Let's get this over and done with. But what the fuck is Connor McDavid, bro? Like, where are you? It's like you've disappeared. The fuck are you doing? Like, and I know he's playing like a lot of minutes for the Oilers, but it's like, dude, that is ridiculous. Like, get your ass whooped 6-1 like that. And I get it, you're on the road. It's the Panthers. The crowd's probably going crazy, but to get your ass whooped like that is ridiculous. That is bad. Yeah, I still think the Oilers got a chance, but if they don't win if they don't win Thursday, oh my god, that's gonna be a bad scene. That's gonna be really bad. It'll be bad, man. Speaking of playoffs, finals, championship finals, the NBA, the Pacers, OKC Thunder. Game 3 is tomorrow. Series shifts to Indiana. Um, Game 2 was exactly what I expected. OKC to come out and run their ass off the court. I expected it. But when you have this long of a time period between a game, like game 2 was Sunday and game 3 is Wednesday, it gives a lot of time for people to talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. The question has become, has Tyrese Halliburton done enough to win, to be a factor in this series? Has Tyrese Halliburton done enough to be a factor in this series? And what should he do to get himself going in this series? Tyrese Halliburton needs to be aggressive. And I think we all know he needs to be aggressive. That we all know that we all get that. He needs to be aggressive. The question really does become, what aggressive? Is it scoring aggressive? Is it playmaking aggressive? What aggressive? And I feel like right now, the problem with the Pacers is that they need him to do more than just be a playmaker. They need him to be more than just a playmaker. And that's the biggest problem with the Pacers right now. You can't just assume that Pascal Siakam is going to go out there and give you 20, 30 points every game. Tyrese Halliburton has got to go out there and put up 20, 30 points. The playmaking shit will come if you are actually scoring the basketball, because people will actually have to come and try to trap you. The fact that a lot of these teams, the fact that the Thunder don't feel threatened by you as a scorer until maybe the fourth quarter is a problem. Excuse me. Is a problem. That's a massive fucking problem. That the Thunder do not feel threatened by you until it's in the fourth quarter. You can't score into the fourth quarter. You're not putting enough pressure on the defense to create the playmaker. And I've been hearing people on TV all since oh man, Tyrese Halliburton, he needs to, bro. This is the second straight game where Tyrese Halliburton didn't do shit. Outside of that shot that he scored in game one, the dude had what, 15 points in that game? How many points he had last game? What, 15, 16 points? There's too many games that he's had in this playoffs where he just did not score. And I mean like aggressively not score. I mean like overly not trying to like score. To be the guy, to be the man, to be the one in the playoff, on a championship caliber team, you gotta score. I can't fear you as a playmaker if you can't put the ball in the goddamn hoop for at least 3 quarters. Or at least you're not trying. I hope Rick Carlisle, who is a great head coach, has told this man to his face, hey, bro, I'm going to need you to get aggressive with the scoring. As great as Luke Dart is, and as great as, you know, Carson has been on you, and they might even swap Jalen Williams on you. You got to score. You got to be aggressive. You got to try. Let's just throw the ball. Let's just make the shit out of some things. Like, that shit don't work for everybody, bro. You got to score. You got to be aggressive here. It's the NBA Finals. You got to go out there and try to put up 30. And if you can't get to 30, 20 will be good. But having Pascal Siakam be the leading scorer every time we go out there, we didn't bring Pascal and Siakam to just be the number one guy. We paired up with you for a reason. It's like Tyrese Halliburton is choosing to be a playmaker first and then a scorer second. And maybe that's just his game, but I know that's not his game. I know he can score. I know he can go out there and be aggressive if he needs to. He's just choosing not to. Now, maybe game 3, he finally says, fuck it. I go out there and put up the 30 points and something like that. But this is the problem that I have with this situation with the Pacers right now, because it's like he's choosing not to do it. And I get it. OKC's defense is 100% an amazing defense. But at some point, bro, you gotta get committed to this shit. Your team needs you to score. Now, maybe to change the scenery, being at home, having to drive the pace, having to push the ball, having to actually be a scorer, maybe that kicks you into another gear. But there's been too many games Tyrese Halliburton in this postseason just did not score. Like he wasn't aggressive. Like he didn't even try. So yeah. Before I leave off of basketball, I want to say this. Can the NBA media shut the fuck up about the Knicks? I know that they got to the Eastern Conference Finals and it's a big market, and y'all realize y'all are asking the New York Knicks to go out here and tamper with one of these head coaches, right? Houston is not going to let Ime Udoka just walk for free. Jason Kidd is the Dallas Mavericks head coach. They're not going to just let him walk for fucking free. You better either have a goddamn plan in place to get these guys and trade some shit, or go find a fucking head coach that could actually fucking work for you. If I was the New York Knicks, if I was the New York Knicks, I would go hire. I don't think he has a job. I don't think he does. But Darvin Ham, I would go hire Darvin Ham. I don't think he has a job. I don't think he has a job. Darvin Ham. I go hire Darvin Ham. If I was the New York Knicks, I don't think Darvin Ham has a job. I gotta look that up a little bit. But if I'm the New York Knicks, I'm going to get Darvin Ham. I'm going to get Darvin Ham, and I'm going to bring him in, and that is going to be the new head coach for the New York Knicks. It's going to be Darvin Ham. Football. Mandatory minicamp is alive. We are here. We're getting closer and closer to the NFL season. Talked about this last week. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is officially a Pittsburgh Steeler. Whoop-de-doo. I don't know what you want me to say about that. I really don't care. I really don't care. Jair Alexander, the standout cornerback of the Green Bay Packers, got released from the Green Bay Packers this week. Yesterday, I think, got released. I get it. He's been injury prone for the last 2 years. He's missed 20 games. That's a lot of fucking games to miss. I'm gonna be honest. Um, that's a lot of fucking games. Lord have mercy. To miss 20 fucking games, that's a lot of games. But he's now a prize on the free agency market. I'm assuming Jalen Ramsey at some point is either gonna get traded or he's gonna get released. I can't see Miami keeping him too much. But that is some of the moves that are being made. Now, I've been doing this for the last couple of weeks. NFC, NFC East predictions. I've been doing predictions for both. First, I started with the AFC East, talked about those teams, and now last week I talked about the New York Giants. This week I'm talking about the Dallas Cowboys. Man. Dallas, Dallas. Um, Listen, you got Josh Pickens, great. Paramount CeeDee Lamb, awesome. You signed Javante Williams from the Denver Broncos, great. Um, you drafted a pretty good offensive lineman in Tyler Booker. I think Dallas had a pretty good draft. It's not a bad draft. I think Dallas actually had a really good draft. I actually like Dallas draft a lot. What do I think of the Dallas Cowboys this season? Do I think Dallas is going to transform into this team that everybody can sit here and say it's going to be the best team? No, I think they're the third best team in the NFC East. You're not better than the Eagles. You're not better than the Commanders. You're the third best team. Can you make the playoffs? It's the NFC, so possibly. I mean, I'm not too high up on a lot of these teams in the NFC. Like maybe a lot of media is. I'm not that high up. I can see two teams out the AFC North. I mean AFC North, Lord have mercy. NFC North. I can see two teams out the NFC North. I can see two teams out the NFC South. I can see two teams out the NFC East. I can see two teams out the NFC West. It just depends on who has somewhat of a good season to start. I think the start of the season is going to tell you more about a team than the end of the season. Because if you could keep the momentum in the midway point of the season, that's really where you're going to be good. I think the start of the season could keep you somewhat cushy for a good bit of time. And that's kind of how I look at Dallas. They probably could keep things very safe and very comfortable if they don't fuck up early. You got to realize they also have a new head coach and Brian Schottenheimer. You're expecting Dak Prescott to grow into a top 10 quarterback. And I know he's had seasons where he's had the stats and the numbers like that. But in the actual big game moments, he has not been a top 10 quarterback. We could stop with that shit. He's okay. He can play. But Dak has been in the league for now what? 10 fucking years? Damn. Yeah. Like 10, 11 years. Dak's been in the league for like 10 fucking years. 10, 11 years. When are we going to stop acting like Dak Prescott is not who he is? He is who he is. We got to stop trying to make him into something he fucking won't be. He will never be this game-changing elite quarterback. He will never be it. He is what he is. He's a game fucking manager. Not a problem. I've seen game managers win fucking games. That's not the problem. Where the problem kicks in is that even though Dak is a game manager, he's had years where he's been actually somewhat above the game manager moments. But he is still not an elite quarterback. He's not Jay Daniels. He's not Mark Sanchez. Lord have mercy. Matthew Stafford. He's not Matthew Stafford. He's not Jay Daniels. He's not Jalen Hurts. He's not those guys, and it's okay. And I know people got their little reservations about Jalen Hurts, but Jalen Hurts is way better than fucking Dak Prescott. It's just facts, man. And I know you don't like to hear that, but that's fucking facts. Jalen Hurts is way fucking better than Dak Prescott. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Oh, well, Brandon, the stats tell me. Fuck the stats. Look at the fucking game. Jalen Hurts can go out there and actually have a fucking game where he doesn't have to throw the ball. And he will still win you the game. Probably in a blowout. But this is the problem. I'm going to say this right here, right now. I'm going to say this here right now. You better hope and pray Jackson Dart don't turn out to be good. Because Dak Prescott will fall to the fourth best quarterback in the NFCs. Y'all better, Dallas fans, y'all better hope and pray that Jackson Dart does not turn out to be good. Because if he does, y'all will have the fourth best quarterback in the fucking NFL draft. Y'all will have the fourth best quarterback in the NFC East. It's like, oh shit. Because Dak is not better than Jay Daniels. He's nowhere near Jalen Hurts. And if Jackson Dart actually grows and becomes an actual good quarterback, oh my God. Oh shit. What do I think about Dallas this upcoming season? Listen, like I said, I think they finished third. I don't know what that defense is going to look like moving forward. Outside of Michael Parsons, what is that defense? What is that defense? We know now what Trayvon Diggs is. We know what DeRon Bland is. We know what these guys are, secondary-wise. We know what they are. They're not actual cover corners. They're takeaway corners. If you put the ball enough in their vicinity, they can get the ball. But if you put them in situations on an island and say, hey, guard this person, it's a lost fucking cause, bro. You're not going to win that. So, yeah. I think Dallas is going to be the third best team in the NFC East. I just can't see them getting past Philly. I damn sure can't see them getting past Philly. And I think the Commanders are a little bit better than them. I think the Commanders have enough physically to do what they need to do. Also, Commanders, which I will talk about next week, the Commanders. But yeah, I don't think the Cowboys are this elite, game-changing, top-tier team. I just don't see it. And I think people that swear that they're gonna, and again, the media is very stupid. The media has to lie every fucking time they get on TV and try to make it seem like Dallas just has to just do this and they can do this, forgetting the fact that Dallas is in one of the most interesting divisions to be in. Because the Giants are a team that I said, like, I think they can have a very interesting season. The Giants have a weird ass team. The defense could be very fucking good. The offense just got to keep afloat. If the offense don't fuck up, the defense will win. The offense, and this is the craziest shit. If the offense could at least score 14, 17 points, the defense can keep you in them games. Kayvon Thibodeau, Dexter Lawrence, Adul Carter, bro. That fucking defense of the Giants is scary. That's a scary fucking defense, bro. If that defense, I think they got no, they got rid of him. But if the Giants defensively is good, the offense does not have too much to fall back on. All they gotta do is just not fuck up. I think Dallas is gonna be in a fight for forward with third and forward with the Giants, and I think people think I'm delusional when I say that, but I think the Cowboys are gonna be in a dog fight for third and forward with the fucking New York Giants. I think the Giants defense is gonna be way better than people expect, and I think the Giants offense can at least keep them afloat for at least a good couple of games. So yeah, but that is it. That is it. That is I Believe Sports. Next week, will the Stanley Cup still be a thing? Will the NBA Finals still be a thing? Baseball is starting to heat up because of the summer. Boxing's starting to heat up again. And like I said, next week I'll be talking about the Washington Commanders. But that's next week. So, till next time, I am Brandon Janeau. This is I Believe Sports. Peace.